Hello, it's Gunther back again for part 3 of our goal setting series of videos. In this one, I'm going to talk about another tool that you can use to help think about the future and what the sorts of things are that you would like to be doing personally and for your career. This is a tool that you've probably heard of before. It's a tool called Ikigai, and it originates from Okinawa, I understand, and same as places Karate Kid. I just had to slip a 1980s reference in there. Now, this tool is really useful to kind of get going on thinking about what it is you might want to be doing and what those goals look like. So the best way to describe it is visually. So let's get going and have a look what Ikigai looks like. There are also many books and guides available. There's a ton of stuff online, some really good books on Amazon as well. So feel free to do a little bit more research and look into it in more detail. So the concept of Ikigai is really about you being able to identify the sorts of things that, for example, you love doing. So you'll see that's the circle in yellow. The things that you're good at, the things that you can be paid for, and the things that the world needs. Now, ideally, if you can bring all of those together and look at that intersection in the middle, that real sweet spot, that's the thing that you need to be doing. Because wouldn't it be great if you can do what you love, you're good at it, the world needs it, and you get paid for it? That is ideal. So I think more, I suppose back to reality almost, you can see where these circles intersect. For example, is looking at things that you're good at and things that you can be paid for. This is your profession. So let's say, for example, you're a carpenter. You're obviously good at carpentry and people pay you to fit kitchens or build new cabinets. That's your profession. Now, I think this is the space where many of us are at, or most of us are at, that we use our skills, things we're good at, and we get paid for them. And, you know, that's how we make a living and get by. But let's extend that a little bit and say, well, actually, what are the things that you really love? And the things that you're good at. And that could be something like guitar playing, it could be cycling, it could be painting, it could be doing podcasts, for example. But what's missing here is you're not getting paid for it. So, you know, you really love it and you're good at it, and that's a passion. So, you know, quite a differentiation from a profession. Now let's look at something that you love and something that the world needs. And that's what is determined or described as a mission, you know, and this could be volunteering, working at a food bank, getting involved in local community projects, getting involved with a community organization, going away to work where there are natural disasters, for example, and this can really be a mission. And now as we move through the circle or the intersections, you'll see if we look at what the world needs and what you can get paid for, that's a vocation, you know. So this could be you working at a non-profit organization in a paid role. It's doing something important. It could be UNICEF. It could be anything related to human rights, humanitarian relief, peace efforts, all of these sorts of things. This is your vocation, something that the world needs and something that you can get paid for. So the thing with this exercise is to start working through these circles and look at the things you like doing, the sort of skills you have, the skills you might want to develop, and see how these skills fit into these various circles and how they start intersecting. Now, this can be a bit overwhelming because I don't think there's one thing you'll immediately come up with that says, you know, this hits the intersection right in the middle here, and it's the one thing that I love, I'm good at, I can get paid for, and the world needs. You more likely, you know, start out here and then sort of move to the broader overlap. So a good way to start this is really start thinking about perhaps your personal life, things that you're good at and things that you love, and just start with those two domains before you start moving into the other ones. Or start looking at the professional domain, things that you can get paid for and things that you're good at, and kind of start filling those out. Use those as the start. Again, as I said in the first video, goal setting is not a set and forget exercise. So also I'd like you to use this as a tool to constantly revisit these as well and start small. You know, it might not, as I said, you might not find that one thing straight away that ticks all of these boxes, or fits inside all of the circles. But certainly it's starting to think about at least two of the circles and how those intersect, maybe three, before moving on to trying to find something that ticks all of these boxes, as I said. So again, start small, don't get overwhelmed. Just think about two of the domains and work your way through that, and then start thinking about the third and fourth domain. So that's Ikigai. It's a great tool. As I said, there's lots of online resources which explain in more detail than we've just gone through in the last few minutes. There's books as well. Let me know if you want any recommendations. Just drop a comment below and I can let you know some of the books I've gone through and really enjoyed. I look forward to hearing about your Ikigai. Bye for now.